I know job rejections can be super tough and no one likes to hear a no, but do not let that hold you back. Get these people to come and get out of your sunshine, like this isn't someone saying to you, this job is not for you. It's just this place might not be for you. So I'm going to go through a few things that you can do to get yourself in the right frame of mind, to turn these no's into yeses and to land that incredible job that you've been waiting for. So firstly, just to kick off and to normalize this, rejection is like completely normal. It happens. It's good. I know it's not during the moment. It's good to go through difficult moments. It's good to get no's. It builds up your resilience and all of that stuff. And look, you know what? Some of the best, most successful people on the planet, if you sit down with them and ask them to show them your resume, their resume of no's is going to be way bigger than their resumes of yeses and successes. It's normal to not get stuff. I know you jump on social media and everyone's like, hey, I'm a billionaire by 25. Oh my God, I sold my business in like 2 years. Reality is that's not true. Well, it's true for some people, but this is like their 0.00 something or other. Like whether you're in a career and you're trying to get to that like leadership role, whether you're an entrepreneur starting a business and you're getting no's and you're trying to sell your stuff and everyone's like, no, you're trying to raise money. It's no. Like most people, that's the vibe. And you have to be patient and you have to grind and you have to work hard and you have to learn and you have to get comfortable being uncomfortable. And it's difficult, these moments. But this is cliche, I know, but this is where you learn from it. There's a lot of folks, if you've done really well at like school, maybe went to uni, and A's, whatever, and you get into the real world and you don't get that job, it can really spank you in the face, and life does. Life isn't fair. It never will be. And I think you get out where you put in a lot of the time. And even if you've been dealt a really bad hand, you get to choose how you play it. And I think that's really important. So you've been rejected from that job, sit down, obviously it's never nice. So you've got over it, reflect. That's what I do all the time. I'm going to pitches. I don't win them. I'm like, what could I do better? And I'm self-reflective and I'm honest and I'm not blaming them. I'm just thinking through what I could have done different. And it's really important. And learning from it is a part of the process and it will help you improve. It's like these footballers, they're on the pitch, free kick, penalty, strike. They're just training, right? They're missing, but they keep playing. And with like these interview processes, in by and large, there's a bunch of things you need to do to prepare. You're crafting your story. You're trying to make a good first impression. You're trying to turn up. There's like a bunch of things that you can do. So be really self-reflective, and it's important. And you can just refine your game. Just get better and better and better. Some people are like really natural at like interviewing and stuff, and some people aren't. And you've got to learn, and you get better by experience and stuff. So have that mindset. Seek feedback too, by the way. Sometimes you don't always get this. This is a classic gripe of like recruiting processes and hiring. It's like I went for like all of these interviews and they didn't give me any feedback. Nightmare. So ask for feedback, whether it's through a recruiter. Ask them, hey, you've got any feedback from the hiring manager? I'd love to find out how I could do better, or what happened. If you're going direct, same thing. Ask for feedback. A lot of the time, you might not get any. There might not even be anything constructive, because, a lot of the time, certainly in leadership roles, the type of which that we run the processes for anyway, it's such fine margins. It's a subjective opinion on someone, right? Like technical skills, the same. Technical skills, you can do the job. You would have never been put forward otherwise. They would never have wanted to met you. You maybe gone through a few things. So some of the time, like the technical stuff is great, and a lot there's maybe something subjective on how you've come across, the vibes do matter, the first impression. To a whole host of things, it's really difficult to put your finger on. So ask for feedback. You won't always get it, and it won't always be super meaningful for you. It could just be the subjective, they didn't think you were quite the right fit, or someone just, was just a little bit better, or they felt they'd fit better in the team, and all of that stuff. So look, the positive on that is, hey, you've been applying for the right jobs, you've got through the process, and there's just been something. And again, maybe it's this first impression, this human stuff, and the vibes. So, maybe just think through, okay, so what could I have done a little bit better? And it might be, you're meeting someone, you jump on a LinkedIn profile, you check them out online, you see a few people in common, you see some of their interests, you connect with them. I mean, it's some little things you could do to help, build a good first impression, start to make friends with someone. Some of these little things I think do work. And but you will get that subjective feedback, and sometimes you might not get anything at all. So they're the things that you can't control. So again, you've gone through some processes, and this dreadful company has dragged you in 10 times, hour each, hour prep, hour download. You're in for 30 hours total. They paid you nothing for that, and you got rejected, and they haven't even paid you with feedback. Nightmare. What are you going to do? Move on. Be self-reflective. Great, that company was not for you anyway. You don't want to be working in a company like that. So lucky escape, and be reflective. Again, what could you have done better? And you put yourself in a really good spot. Do not stop. This is my other point. Keep trying. Even if it's you've been knocked back once, twice, 5, 10, 15. Man, some of the best people I know, sitting down with someone the other day, I'm like, how did you get, talking about how they got that job and, the process they went through and stuff. And they've been applying for jobs for a good year. Nightmare. So always keep going, never stop, and you will land it. Hope that helps.